Here again from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth DIY sections down. I'm in room 7. So I know I was going to go back and do my polytunnel, but I got a bit distracted because when the guy left room 7 the other day, we decided to change the bed out because we want to put a hypnos bed in here. So there was nothing wrong with the old bed, but we want all our rooms to have the hypnos beds in. So we do have the 2 twin beds at the moment. So one of them is just the room where they're going and it's not being used at the moment. We are actually going to decorate it next year. We haven't got the money to do it this year, so we're not doing it. So with the bed, we brought it upstairs yesterday via the fire stairs, which was interesting to say the least, because they don't go up the normal stairs, because I think all the beds that came up here that don't split up into half, you have to bring up via the fire stairs, which is what we've roughly done. Anyway, so me and Simon did that yesterday. So I am in room 7. I have painted it already and I'm just going to give it another coat today. So I just want to show you what it looks like right now. And I don't know if you can see, but it still needs another coat of paint. Maybe not on this wall. I don't know, it does look patchy, but definitely over there it's quite patchy, and yeah, I don't like it, so I've got to give it another coat of the green colour. And it absolutely looks gorgeous in here because it was just white with this grey wall here, which I don't like now. It doesn't look right with the greeny colour, which is what the rest of the building is. And tomorrow I've ordered some of the brown paint, which should come tomorrow. So then tomorrow I want to do all the skirting board and round the door frames so that it blends in with the rest of the place, because the rest of the place all has the wood and the green. So this room has to be the same as all the others, otherwise, you know, why is it going to be treated any differently? Only because I've already decorated it with the white, but it was very clinical looking. But it looks much better with this greeny colour. So let me just turn the camera around and I'll just show you what it looks like right now. Hi again, Right, I have done most of the room now. So we've done all of these walls here, all of this, and then I've put a coat of the greeny colour on this grey because I can't stand it. It doesn't look right with the green. It really doesn't suit the room now. So I've coated that. I've done there, and then under there, sorry about the telly, under there, needs another coat, and over there. And what I need to do now is go and get the white matte, and then I'm going to paint over this with the white matte, and then I'm going to put the greeny colour on this wardrobe here and get rid of the white, because I don't really want this white. So we're going to do that, and then it'll all match, blend away, because you don't really want it shiny. So we're going to do that, and we've done up there. So we've done all this side, it's all done now. It looks a lot better now with 2 coats of paint. I can't see any patchiness now. It looks a lot better. So yeah, that we'll have to do now. I don't know if I've done up there actually. I think I've missed a little bit just here. But I've done it across here. Yeah, I've done all this down here, but I must have not got the ladder back up here, so I'll just finish that little bit there. That bit's a bit patchy, so I'll do that bit. But apart from that, it's all done, so I'm really happy with that. Looks a lot better. This colour really suits the room, because this colour is just such a friendly colour compared to any other colour we've ever had here. This is the warmest colour we've ever had, and it goes with our green carpet, which we have everywhere. We have green carpets everywhere in this place, so we can't change all the carpets out. It costs an absolute mint. Anyway, that looks really good. So I want to paint this as well. I'm going to paint this with the greeny colour as well. The only thing that won't be the greeny colour is the top of this, but that will be all right. That'll be the only thing that's grey that's left in the room. And the bit round the window, this bit here, which is white gloss, I will just leave that. Yeah, I will leave that. And I just need to touch up this bit here with some paint because it looks a bit yellow actually. So I do have some white. Do I have some white gloss? Yeah, I don't know if Simon's used it all with the, what do you call it? The one paint. I do have brown one paint coming tomorrow. So, well, we won't worry about that. I just need to fill in these gaps so they're white because it just looks a bit knackered. But I won't worry about that. But I will go over that when I get some more one white paint. But I don't really want to order any more of that at the moment. Because I don't really need it, so I don't really want to waste money buying things that we don't really need. And then what I'm going to do at the minute is, because I just want to sell this room over the weekend, I might not get around to painting the door frames and everything. So I'm just going to touch up these little patches here while I've got the white paint, just in case I don't get back to painting it over the weekend. So I'm just going to put it back because we're going to put the bed in here because Simon's going to put a new headboard on that he's got to make it. So we're probably going to do that next week, but I want to get the room back so it's ready in case we sell it over the weekend or next week. And then whatever day we don't sell it, I will come back in and do the brown. But I need to do the brown paint and the stain on the same day. But the brown paint, the one paint, let me turn it properly on the camera, but I can't see the colour on this lens. But looking at my previous video downstairs in the hallway, you could actually see the greeny colour on the walls. It is quite green and yellow. This door is, I've already painted the doors because I've got satin wood paint as well. So I'd already done the doors and I've done these doors as well. I'm just going to paint the knobs with the greeny colour, or I might leave them white. I'll see how I feel. And then over here is the greeny colour on this door. And then if you can see here, I don't know if you can, but you can see I've painted this wall. I've done that yesterday evening. But I painted all of this. It's only a little room. It's our budget single bedroom, which is a lovely little room. And it is really, really popular. So it is just the right size. And you get a nice view out the window. Try not to catch the TV on the video. But you get a nice view outside of the next doors, which will be more exposed once the leaves all fall off the trees. We do have blinds, so you put the blinds down. Yeah, it's got a big wardrobe. It's quite a big wardrobe for the size of the room because it's only a single room. It's got a very big wardrobe. It does have a very nice little compact and bijou little bathroom with its nice little shower here. There you go. There's nothing wrong with this bathroom. Toilet here. And your own window and radiator and all that jazz. So it's a nice room. It's very, very popular. It gets nice and cosy. In the winter, it's a lovely cosy room. Yeah, it's just a very popular little room, you know, because it's only £75 to rent this room. So it's quite cheap. So it's one of the cheapest places in the area. So, because it's really expensive around here now. I noticed the prices of rooms and stuff are quite expensive now. So we're trying to keep ours at like a reasonable price, but obviously still make money out of it. But yeah, so there you go. That's what it looks like. I did put some tape around the light fitting there. Yeah, so I'm going to crack on and do this, and I'll show you once I've done. And then I won't be able to finish it today because I haven't got the brown paint to do the wood. But if I can get all the painting done again, then that'd be good. And then I've literally just got to do the brown paint tomorrow because I want to have this room rented out again. Simon wants to put the headboard in, so if I get it painted today, then he can do the headboard. So I want to have it rented out by Saturday. So that's my aim. But I won't put pressure on myself. But I do want to. A little bit of pressure is good though, I find. It makes you do stuff. Keeps you on track if you put a little bit of pressure on yourself. So, okay. So let's crack on and do this. See you soon. Brown paint doesn't take that long to dry. And nor does the stain. So I could stain it, paint it and brown it, stain it in the same day. So that's the plan. So at the moment, I'm going to go and get the white paint now and paint the wardrobe, the side of the wardrobe. So that's what I'm going to do now, and paint this cabinet here with the white. Okay, so I'm going to go and do that. But I might stop and have a break first with a cup of coffee. Yeah, might do that first. Okay, so I'll see you soon in a minute. Bye. It's Sue here again. I'm in the little room again, and I'm going to, it's about, well, we got up really early this morning because we had a guy, and he is going walking up on the balcony looking at the planes and everything. And we got up, Simon got up at 5 and I got up at 6, and the guy came down for breakfast at 7, and I done him a packed lunch. Yeah, so we got up really early this morning, and we'd had our breakfast. We were finished by 8 o'clock, and then we'd had our breakfast. Yeah, and I've just been doing a couple of things on the computer, and now I've come into room 7. It's nearly 10 o'clock now, so I'm going to do this, paint this unit for a little while, and then I'm going to go and do the chickens and do room 4 where he stayed. We thought we'd give him room 4 because he couldn't come in here. He paid more money than this room anyway, so he was a really nice guy, and hopefully he'll come back next year because he's going to, he travels around doing walking and stuff, and yeah, anyway, so that was good. So we got up really early this morning, so I'll probably have to have a little kit this afternoon, I think. I just came in room 7 and I forgot the window was open, and it has been absolutely freezing overnight. So I just walked in here and it was cold, but luckily I've got my little heater, which is what's making that noise in the background, to warm up this room so that I can do the painting in here. I'm going to get this room, hopefully when my brown paint comes, I'm going to get on with the wood, and then I want to get this completely finished by today because I really want to let it out for tomorrow. So we want to get the bed backs. Simon will come back at some point to do the headboard, but it's not that important. We just need to let this room out. So this is one of our most popular rooms now because it's one of the cheapest in the area, and it is really, really, really popular with single people that have come, guys mainly, that come to visit, to walk and stuff like that. So it's really, really popular. So anyway, I'm going to crack on and paint this unit. I'll just show you the unit. I've painted it with the white paint, but now I'm going to do it with the greeny wood colour, which is wood paint. So I'll just show you. What I'm going to do now, this was grey, so I'm painting it with this greeny colour, and then I will varnish the top of it, because I did notice it got chipped where the guys, whoever, put stuff on top and then it gets chipped. So I'm actually going to varnish the top of this, and also the chair, which I'll put in the bathroom for a minute. This chair, the top of it needs painting, just patching up a bit, and I'm going to varnish that as well, so it doesn't, so the paint doesn't chip off it. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to paint the side of this cabinet here because it's white, and we want to make it the greeny colour. So we're going to paint that as well, and then we're going to go back with the interior paint, and we're going to repaint this wall here. Because as you can see, it's very patchy. I've only put one coat on, and I need to cut in a bit better with a smaller brush. It's very wibbly wobbly. That is not very straight up there. The wall doesn't seem to be very straight, so I've got to do my best. And then hopefully this will be done. I'm not doing around the window. We're going to leave that white. I think Simon wanted to do something with the wind. These are like, I don't know what these are made of, but anyway, these were already painted before we moved here. So I said to Simon, I'm just going to touch them up with the white. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm not repainting those. That is not happening. Oh, and I just noticed I missed doing this bit here. So I need to put a bit of white on that before I put the greeny colour on. The white's downstairs, but the greeny colour is up here. Got it down there, which is muted green, by the way. I keep calling it the greeny colour. Greeny yellow is what it is. It changes from green to yellow depending on what room you're in. But in here, it's definitely a more greeny colour. I think it's because the room is smaller. and where the light is. But it does look amazing, I love it. And once I've done the wood with the brown, it'll really pop because it really makes the colour pop out. So all on here is going to be, I might do the brown on there. I don't really want to do this brown though because it's just too much. I don't really want to do that brown. So I'm going to make that the greeny colour, but I might go around the edges of this with the brown just so it's sort of a bit different. Yeah, I think I will. I'll go around that edge with the brown and I will paint the knobs brown. And I will do the edge up here with the brown. Just so it looks a bit of a contrast and frames the wardrobe. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so let's crack on with this and we'll be doing this for the next half an hour maybe. Yeah, let's see how long it takes. Okay, see you in a bit. Bye for now. Oh, did I have it on record? Again, right, I have been painting this unit, the drawers and the side of the wardrobe. It's nearly 11 o'clock now, so 10 o'clock I started, so it's taken nearly an hour. So I'm just going to show you what I've done. I think I might need to do the unit thing again because it looks a bit patchy. So I'm going to go over it again with another coat of the wood paint. But I'll just show you what it looks like right now. You can see it, but you can see it's a bit patchy. And it will dry to a satin finish because it's satin paint. So I've done that, and I've done the drawer fronts as well. And I've also done the side of this wardrobe here. So that's been painted now. It's still wet. You can see it's still wet, but it dries to a satin finish, not gloss, but satin, which is a much nicer, softer, textured colour and looks nicer. Not in your face, because when you put gloss on everything, I think it just, I don't know, I just don't like it. Anyway, so everything's satin, so that's done, and I've done under there as well. I think I did. Oh, maybe I didn't. I don't think I've done under there. No, I didn't. I've only done the top bit. Oh, I need to paint that bit. Anyway, I've got to go and do the chickens now and have a drink. And then I've got to take these two down because I need to put them in a little plastic bag while I'm not using them so they don't dry out. Because that's what I do when I'm actually using my painting stuff. I don't wash it all out. I just put them in plastic bags like I do here, you see. And then I usually just take them out and use them the next day until I don't need them anymore, and then I wash them. But that saves, you know, because you don't want to waste the paint. So that way I can use every bit of paint. But I definitely haven't done that bit because I don't recall doing under there. And I can see it's not painted. Yeah, because you might not be able to see it on the camera, but there's definitely a difference between that bit there and this bit here. So I will go under there and do that. And also then I need to get the greeny colour out again and go underneath the, oh no, not under the radiator, I've done that. Under the windowsill bit here. And then I will give this another coat, like I said. I haven't done that, so I will go and do that because it looks a bit anemic. So, but I'll do that after I've had a little break and seen to the chickens. So I'll see you soon. Bye for now. This is Dolbrodmaeth DIY section. I nearly said garden. And I'm back in room 7 and it is really late because it's like 4:15. But I really do need to do a bit more. I had a rest this afternoon and fell asleep. Because me and Simon got up really early this morning. In fact, I woke up at 5 and I couldn't go back to sleep again because I thought Simon's alarm was going to go off. So we both woke up really, really early, and then we had a girl having breakfast at 7:15. But we both woke up really early, and Simon got up for 6 o'clock and I got up for 6:30. And she didn't even have cooked breakfast, so we was only doing cold stuff. But anyway, never mind. And then the other couple that we've got staying with us, they had breakfast at 8:30. So we had a big gap. So I did do today my cucumbers. So I'm prepping them now so I've soaked them in some water. No, I'm soaking them with salt. so the water comes out of them. So both in colanders. There's about 15 cucumbers that I've cut up and soaked in salt. And then tomorrow we're going to make the relish. So I might show you that on a cooking video. If you're interested, you can pop over there and see my cucumber relish that I'm making with all my cucumbers that I've still got, which I've now cut up. I've only got a few left now, which is what we're going to eat. But yeah, so I've done that. But today we're doing DIY and I'm going to paint the skirting board. Anyway, let me show you what I've already done. Right, I just want to show you what I've been doing. It's 6:20 now. Wow, I thought it wouldn't take long, but this did take over an hour. I knew it would. So yeah, I've painted all this. And then I've done all around here. It looks a bit shabby, but it'll be all right once I put the stain on. It'll all blend in and look like wood. And then I've done that bit there. Just need to put some stain in the hole there because it sort of needs filling. Then I've done round there. That was done yesterday. I've done the rest under the radiator. And I've put another coat of paint on this top bit here, which I'm going to paint with the stain. And then we'll paint this bit with the greeny colour. Yeah, but that's it. I've done it today. So tomorrow, I'll just turn the camera around. There's a little spider just down there. Typical, eh? Here again from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth DIY section today. And we're back in room 7. I will get this finished. Oh, so it's now Tuesday. So I need to get this finished because, yeah, I'm dragging my heels on this a bit because I've got waylaid with other jobs and everything. This is always what happens. When you think you could do something and then you think, oh, I'll have that done in a couple of days. Well, no, because things get in the way and you end up taking twice as long. So I am determined to get this finished today. I am absolutely determined. So I've been painting around the door frames, which I will show you. But I've nearly done it. So let me just show you. I just went and had a break, but I started on this bit here. I just start in the middle wherever I feel like starting. But as you can see, even with just a little bit of brown on already, it looks much better contrast to the white. I've actually finished doing this side. I'll just show you. So I did paint all the inset of the door here, in here. So I've redone all that, and up there I've done all that, and down this side I've done all this as well in the door jamb bit. And then we'll just put a coat of stain on that. But I've also, let me just shut the door. I've also painted the whole of this door frame. So that's all done now. So I'm going to touch it up again a little bit, not too much. But I'm going to just leave it. And I've decided I'm not going to paint the edge here. Because this takes me a long time to do, like that cutting in bit. And I thought, well, you don't really need to have it cut in. Because it looks all right like that. So I'm just going to leave the edge of the door frames. So I'll do the same on this side. Because it takes me a long time to cut in. So I thought I'd just do the very top. And I don't need to cut it in because it is just painted white. And that will look all right. Nobody's going to be inspecting it like I am right now. So I'm going to carry on doing this now. And then hopefully, I mean, putting on the stain will be quite quick. But it's just getting the paint on initially. I did paint this windowsill. I think it looks quite nice actually. Look at that. It looks good, doesn't it? I think it looks nice. So anyway, I've got to touch up the front, obviously. But that's going to be quite a quick job to do. So I will do that now. And I will carry on doing this. And I'll show you once I've done this. Bye. It's quite patchy. But then when it is patchy, it looks more like natural wood than if you have it all uniformed brown. Then it looks not so natural. Obviously it comes out different on the camera than it does in real life. And real life it's not that it's not as patchy as what that looks like there actually. But it does look patchy, obviously. I will put a little bit more brown on that bit. Yeah, and I also, yeah, all round here, because I've done it all now. So this would be easy to do now because I've done like the cutting in all the hard work. So putting the next coat on won't be difficult. So I'm just going to do this, and then hopefully I'll show you once I've done all the wood, and then this will actually be done, and then we're just going to do the front of that, and then put some stain on the top there as well. And then in here, actually on that, I might not put stain on, might put varnish on it, because I don't really want it to chip off, because these are actual tiles and I don't really want it to chip off of them. So yeah, I might just fill in this though first, this line, which will have to be white filler, so I'll have to paint it again with the brown. You can go over filler with the brown paint, it works very well. Yeah, I'll spend a little bit of time doing that. And then in the bathroom, I think I've just got a calc round the floor here, and I did do calking the other day where there was patches that needed doing. I'm not sure what to do about the top of this, whether I want to paint it with a greeny colour or paint it again with white, because it does look a bit yellow now. So, but this light is quite yellow actually. Well, we need to put a new light in here, really, but we haven't got one at the moment. That's an old light, but we do need to put one in because this room hasn't got a new light in it. This is the only room that hasn't got a new light in it, I think. All the others have. Yeah, and I just want to check around the floor area and paint that again with the white. Oh yeah, I probably will do it white because I need to paint that again under there. Right, I'll think about that for a moment. Yeah, I'll think about that, what I'm going to do. But it does look a bit patchy actually. So, or unless it's the light. Anyway, let's not worry about that. We'll come back to that in a minute, but we don't want to fuss over it too much. I want to get this job done now. The only bit I haven't been able to paint is this bit here because of the blind, and also it looks all right to me. So we're not going to fuss over that because that looks perfectly all right. So let's crack on and do some staining. I've got to go downstairs again to get to stain. I completely forgot to bring it up. And the filler. Did I bring up the filler? Because I can't put calc in that. And that just needs some normal filler to go in there. So I will just go and get the white filler and fill it and then paint it. Or I could add some paint into the filler and make it brown. That's what I'll do. There you go. See, there's ways around everything when you just use your brain. Oh, and then what I need to do, I just noticed there's a tiny chip there, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to get the, probably not today, but I will get some varnish to put on the top of this because this chips off, and I did notice that it started to chip off previous when people put stuff on it, which is, you know, okay, but I don't want it to chip off, so I'm going to put some varnish on the top of that. Then I do have some drawer liners. I think I said it already, so I'm going to put them in the drawers just to make them look more nice. So let's crack on and do this. See you in a bit. I've finished doing all the brown in room 7. Yeah, I've finished it all now. What I'm going to paint with the brown. I have just done the door frame on the wardrobe. I'll just show you in a minute. And yeah, and I've done the door frame round room. Oh no, I don't think I have finished. I think I haven't. Hold on, let me just. Oh yeah, I have. Yeah, so I've done all the brown paint that I want to do. So I just want to show you. I'll go over it again tomorrow because it just needs another quick coat and then I will stain it. So yeah, this is going to take me another day because everything takes longer than you think, and plus I had to stop and help Simon outside with the ladder and stuff. So yeah, so I haven't been able to just keep doing it. So, but it doesn't matter now. Anyway, it's nearly 5 o'clock. We finish at 5 o'clock. So I'm like, because this is our job as well as where we live, but we have hours of work that we work. So, but we started work today. What time did we start work today? So Simon started at 6:30 and I started work at 7. No, that's a lie. I started work at about 7:45 because these people came down later for their breakfast. So I started about 7:45. And yeah, So I just want to show you what I've been doing. Okay, now you can see what I've been doing. So I painted the edge of the door because I like to do the edges of the door. They're quite fiddly though, I tell you. Ugh. But I've done it now. Because what normally happens is you get paint on one side and then you have to sort of rub it off so it's not like a bit weird. I'm very fussy with it, so it probably takes me too long, really. Anyway, and I've done all the door frame, around the door frame, so you can see that. I've done inside the toilet as well side, so I've done all that side as well. So it's all, got rid of all the white now, so that it's just all brown. And then tomorrow what I do is I go over it again, but as you can see, it just looks like the wood now. And I've done the white bit down there, painted it back brown. Tomorrow I want to just get on with this, but I tell you what I really would love to do is paint inside the shower with some paint, because it's quite yellowy colour because it's quite old, but I would love to do that to bring it back so it looked white. But yeah, I'll think about that one because I had a hard enough job doing the sink in number 5 because you've got to make it waterproof, but that's actually plastic where I was doing porcelain. Anyway, so yeah, all around the door is done. That's all done. Everything's done. Right, so here's the door. I might just take these knobs off tomorrow just to quickly finish them off, but I just painted them on. And then I've just done the edge here. It's a bit rough. I need to do it again so it looks better, especially this one because I was getting really tired by then. But I've done also up here the door frame. And I had to put some paper on that bit because I thought I don't want to make it a long, tedious job. So I've done that, so that's done. I'll just show you this side here. So that's what that looks like. So it's nicely framed. So everything's sort of framed. I'm definitely not going to do this bit though, because I'm not doing that. But that will do, because I've put the paint on the inside. And also on the front door, obviously, because it's the bedroom door. I painted this bit as well. So we're staining it tomorrow. So that's been done. And I went round here, all round here, all round here, all round it, everywhere. So that's all done now. It's looking really good. Just for what I like it to look like. It just frames the room and makes it look, everything look a bit more classy than just boring, plain, like you haven't put much care in it. So, and I'll tell you what I've got to do now though, because I've done this, I can't put the pictures back up because they're not the right colour now, because they're like a light brown wood and they won't match. So I'm going to find some different pictures to put up in here now. And then those 2 pictures that I took down, I will have to paint the frames and they can go in a different room. So that's what I'm going to do. I do have some dark brown framed pictures. And actually what I want to do, because we've only got one picture there, there's one here. What I'd like to do is put another one on that wall, actually. Yeah, but it's got one of them things. They're quite awkward to take off. I'll think about that. I need to do something. I got some new lamps today. I only ordered them yesterday and they came today. Like this morning, I think they came. So yeah, that was really good service. And they're the lamps I've got in the rooms that I had before, which have the USB ports in, which because this has USB port in it. This one here, just there, you can see it in that lamp there. So what we need to do over here, because there's going to be a headboard here, but we need to put some kind of little shelf or something. So if you've got your phone or something, it'll have to go in the corner here or something, so that you don't hit your head. But you need somewhere to put your cup or what have you. That's the only thing here, because it's right next to the door. You haven't really got anywhere to put your cup. And I think the bed is as wide as this, so you can't really put it. So I don't know yet. I'm going to have to think about that. Me and Simon will have to get our heads together and figure that one out. Anyway, so that's it for today. So I will be back tomorrow and I will show you what we're up to tomorrow in room 7. See you tomorrow. Bye. And it's October the 1st today. So we still haven't finished room 7. So I'm going to finish this today. I have told Simon I need to finish this room today, not keep getting distracted. So it's nearly 12 o'clock. I had to wash the dog and do the washing, chickens, you name it, I do it. But now I'm in room 7 and I need to finish it today. I am determined to finish this room today, no matter what. So Simon is working on their website at the moment. He just asked me a question about it and I said, well, I'll have to look. But I'm not planning on helping him yet until I finish this room. I am finishing this room today because I do not want to keep coming in here. It's driving me nuts now. After a while I get really bored with doing the same thing. So I'm getting bored of this now. So I need to get it finished and then move on. Get this room let out tomorrow. So I've blocked the rooms off again today because I can't finish everything. And also I need some shopping from Asda for some mushrooms and things. So I need to get an order in for breakfast things. So I can't be doing everything. So I need to finish this today. So I'm going to go and get the stain. I've decided that I'm not going to go over the wood again with the dye. It looks all right to me. It's quite patchy, but that's fine because it looks more like natural wood when it is sort of patchy and not all consistently brown. It looks better when it's patchy because it looks more like wood then. I'll show you what I mean. It's 5:15 and I've finished painting all the brown paint now. Oh, actually, I just missed a bit. I just realised I just missed, not the brown paint, the stain. I've stained that bit along there, but I haven't stained the bit around the front or the knobs, so I'll finish them tomorrow. But I've done all the skirting board, the whole skirting board, all the way around the door frames, all the way around with 2 coats of stain, all the way round. So it looks really classy now, looks really nice. So happy with it. This colour is just, this way of doing the wood is just so good. I love it. And I've done this door here. Done all this bit here. This bit I've just done, so it's a bit wet. All round here. All round here. And it dries to a nice satin finish, not like in your face. It's all done, look. And it's not as bright as what you think on the camera. It's quite very subtle, very dark, very, very dark. So I've done all that. It looks really classy. And then this door, I just need to bring the what do you call it, paint, the satin, because I've touched this bit here accidentally. Oh, I keep making sure I haven't spilled any on the floor. So I just touched that bit accidentally and I can't get it off, so I'm going to just touch it up with some of the greeny colour paint. Yeah, so I've done that. And I just need to go over these hinges here with some of the brown paint. Just here. This bit here on the inset. Just want to put some brown paint on that bit and then go over it with this wood paint. And then out here I actually done this door. Come on out. Yeah, out you go. Yeah, out here I've done the whole of this door here, round here, all of it. And this door's really dark, by the way. It's like really, really dark. But I wanted to paint it because there was a few chips on the wood. And every time I brought someone in here, I was thinking, oh, it does not quite. And also where this door handle was, you can't really see it on the camera, but it was quite, you could see where the door handle had been put on and it hadn't been painted with the dark brown paint. So this looks so much better now, this door. It looks much better in real life than it does on the camera. And it's not got any marks on it. It's a really, really dark, almost black, really dark brown, but that's going to look good. So what I want to do out here is go over all of this skirting board just so it looks better. And then I'll probably go over this again because I only done this with 1 coat of the brown stain. I had to do that in a hurry because that was just white, painted white, and I wanted to take it back to the brown. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased with what I've done today. And I didn't start really early today because I didn't actually get out there till 12, no, half 12, maybe 1 o'clock even. Anyway, I'm finished now. So tomorrow we're just going to finish the knobs and finish doing the inside sections of this door because I haven't done that. And then go and do that little bit up there. Touch up brown, touch up the wood paint a little bit. I need to stain that bit down there because I painted that brown as well because it was looking horrible. And I actually done the back bit there as well, but I won't go over that with the stain. And I actually done that bit there because that was just pine. The skirting under there wasn't finished properly. And it does look nice if things are finished properly. So if some people open the wardrobe, it looks much better. And in fact, I have to paint number 9. I've got to paint the inside of all the cupboards because they're pine and it doesn't look right. So I'm going to have to do that with the greeny colour. But that is when I go back in 9, which isn't, not doing that for absolutely ages. So no worries. Yeah, so I've nearly done it. I should be absolutely finished tomorrow. I said I wanted to finish it today, but I have nearly finished it all. It's just getting a bit late now past my working time. So yeah, so I'm done now. So I'm going to stop now. I think Simon's making the dinner today because I've made the dinner every day. We try and take turns making the dinner. Are these? Oh, I'll just wash those brushes. I wash these brushes out every time I use them because I do like the little brush. Anyway, I need to go now, so bye for now. Bye.